We are flying on the cheapest tickets we have ever purchased to Europe. Welcome to Level Airlines. In this video, we're going to share our whole experience flying from New York to Barcelona on Level Airlines in their A330. Let's go check it out.
We are flying on Level Airline, which is a European airline. I believe Iberia owns it. It's a budget airline, and we got the cheapest tickets ever. $800 for all four of us. Over here is Level. So it's all the way on the corner, although this whole check-in area is not so big. And I noticed that they do not have any belts behind them. They do say on their site that the counters open 4 hours before the flight.
We are here exactly 4 hours before our flight.
What Level allows is one free carry-on and small backpacks. We'll put, that's right. It's like under 16 inches in length. So we're compliant, and we have our boarding passes, so I don't think we're gonna get in line.
I don't think so.
Oh, I see Level tail. Look.
Oh, that's Jal. Oh yeah.
Check out the line that we're gonna get in to board the plane. We're gonna be all the way at the end of this line of this A330 Level aircraft. So we printed our boarding passes at home. We didn't actually go to the counter here. So you can do that. It's actually very simple. They send you a PDF document on your email, or you can just go to the check-in page and download that. Then you can avoid heading to that counter that we saw outside security. This is going to be a very interesting test because we don't know if there's going to be a place to put these carry-ons in the aircraft because we are all the way at the end of the line. We are through check-in at that entry. It was very quick, with a quick image of you, and I hope you can get to see a little bit of the aircraft. Here you go. Nice long walkway, but fairly empty. Nothing like boarding a wide-body aircraft. Check out the nice bridge leading up to the aircraft door entry. And here we are. Oh, check. The paint looks interesting.
Okay, thank you.
It's a seat. I do see a screen. Here we are in Level.
This is exciting.
My first impression is the staff. They are extremely helpful.
Yes.
Running up and down with helping people with everybody's luggage.
Yeah.
And even the guy who was at the entrance, he was really nice and polite. So again, Level, first impression, the staff is amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if they're gonna tell me to stop recording. So why don't we show you guys a quick tour of the seat?
Quickly, yes. This is what the back of the seat looks like. You have a screen. Older screens, not too big, but we are very thankful for them, and we will definitely show you what in-flight entertainment they have offered.
They do offer a remote. By the way, the reason we are so happy, even with the older screen, I was not expecting a screen at all.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be just maybe bring your own device and maybe whatever entertainment you have on your device.
What we are used to with Avianca or the Frontier.
Like a budget airline.
Yeah.
And then below, tray table. That's adjustable. Now this is Airbus A330-200. I actually don't see the extra serial numbers in most flights. Sometimes it's like 200 or 300, but for the aviation fans and geeks out there, 243. For your safety card, fairly basic. And in the back, more evacuation. Always, you gotta make sure you at least take a glance at it and check where the exits are. Sometimes they could be right behind you.
Now this says Level Play is now available on your device. You can put your tablet or mobile phone in the flight mode, connect to the Wi-Fi and the Level Play network.
Go to play.flylevel.com, and then once you're connected, you can check out the same thing that you can check here.
On to the fun part, menu on board. Let's check it out.
So they do offer a bunch of things. Vegan lasagna for $14.50. Thai chicken curry with rice, $14.50.
That sounds very good.
They at the bottom they do offer combos for €18, and then on the other side they have Spanish omelette with olives. It's a new menu item for €9. Coke, drinks, yeah. I actually really like their selection. Now price-wise, a little bit higher price, but their menu is a little bit more elevated.
Now you can also make a combo from Barcelona. You have choices of croissant, sandwich, more sandwiches. Oh, tomato and veggie pizza. You can also ask for it hot.
More sandwiches, ham, cheese and bagel, chicken wrap, club sandwich, pastrami. Prices seems to drop every time Alia flips, so now these are €7 each.
And these are the sandwiches from America.
Last but not least, they have a bunch of snacks like Pringles, popcorns and whatnot for about $3.50, and nachos, and again you can do a combo.
Homemade orange cake.
A bunch of desserts for $3.50, so snacks are $3.50, some sandwiches are $7, and some of those fancier meals like Spanish omelette anywhere between €9 to €15.
Now this is what coffee or tea, make a sweet combo. You can get coffee or tea and you can choose one of these: cake, muffin, cookies, or a donut. Now as for the soda or water, this is the price for your Coke Zero, ginger ale, or Coca-Cola.
So $2.50 for your soft drinks and all your juices.
Some teas option, English breakfast, or green tea with orange.
And your alcoholic drinks for $9.50. Now they also have a level kit. It comes with a water bottle, your neck pillow, and a bunch of other, I'm gonna say, souvenirs. The level kit is about €14. I'm gonna see if I'm tempted to get that, or you can get their keychain for €6. By the way, they also do sell headphones out here for $3.50.
And then you have access to blankets also if you pay €5.
And last but not least, Wi-Fi packages. 1 hour is about $5.99. 4 hours is about €14, and flight pass for the whole flight is €21. And guess what? If you want to upgrade now, you can. You can pay them €165, and you can go to premium, where you can get a quieter cabin, wider seats, and of course meals included with blanket, pillow, and you would be able to get off the plane faster. You can also switch to XL seat for €65. This is something I have not seen.
I was gonna say the same thing. I don't think I've ever seen that. While you're on the flight, you have a chance to upgrade.
Maybe if your neighbor is not so friendly, you may want to spend a little bit more.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's a pretty cool feature level.
Now coming on to the seat details, we are happy that there is headrest, and it looks pretty sturdy. Yeah, okay, that is something I always appreciate having, because if you're sleeping, it's a very good hold for your neck. Now as for the seats are pretty comfortable. Now this is what your armrest looks like, nice and big. Now the seats does not feel like a budget flight.
It doesn't feel like a budget experience at all.
Not at all.
Considering we paid less than $200 to fly from New York to Barcelona on a holiday weekend. You know, now talking about the seats, here's my leg room. So I'm 5'8". You can see it's a little tighter, but for me it's comfortable. If you're 6 feet and above, you would be touching the back of the seat.
And under the seat, I think there is enough space for your backpack, personal item, and your feet.
You also have a USB port. It's the older USB, the big one. So bring your USB cable, you can charge your devices. This is what your welcome screen looks like. It's like this is a midnight red-eye flight. So
we are looking forward to a good night's sleep. Now some of the videos about Level aircraft that we watched did say that there is no control for the fan, but we do have that. So if we want, we can turn it on or off. Like, we do have full control of the temperature of our own seat.
Nice for takeoff. Most of the physically upper
Alright, that was the safety video. Pretty cool. We are taxiing They're gonna turn off the lights soon. It is now nice and dark in the cabin. So let's go ahead and show you guys what the IFE has to offer. So movies, TV, listen, my flight. I'm gonna go to movies first. We have some old Mad Max, new Mad Max. Yeah, so it seems like they have a fairly modern selection of movies. The screen is a little touch and go. You got your friends, here are your shows. Not a lot of options. Or maybe I take it back. Yeah, there's plenty of things that you can do. For anybody who loves aviation, here's your flight information. It's not a map, but it's going to show you the full total flight time, distance, temperature outside, arrival, ground speed, and all of that. And then on the listen side, you have jazz, summer forever, campfire music.
Now that we're all settled in and the lights are dim, let's talk about how much we actually paid for this flight that we're taking to Barcelona. It's crazy. We have never paid this low for a flight to Europe ever, and we have scored some pretty good deals in the past. This is incredible. Now our light seat comes with a carry-on that can weigh up to 10 kgs and a personal item which is slightly smaller than some of the other budget airlines. Now this seat does not come with the meals included, but you do have the option to purchase from the menu, and the prices are very reasonable.
It is 11:51 and we're taking off right on time. Just 6 minutes to taxi, get into our position, and Barcelona, here we come. 7 hours and 22 flight. We're taking off.
And now we're excited about these 7 hours of flight, and the best part is that the seats that we were given were 2 window seats and two of the aisle seats. But the nice fellows that came here to sit, the father and the son, I requested them and they were kind enough to switch seats with us, and they both got seats together by the window that belonged to us, and now we are all 4 of us are sitting together. So
This aircraft is a 2-4-2 configuration. So 242, there's a bunch of level videos on that shows a 333 configuration, but thankfully ours is a 242 configuration. I kind of like that. So the 4 of us can sit together and enjoy some games with each other.
So we're now just gonna chill and relax, and we'll pick you back up when we're having a snack party.
I'm watching a Dune Part 2. They have started their service. So again, you can purchase a whole bunch of hot meals and cold meals, and we're gonna actually see if we should purchase anything. We did bring some sandwiches from home, but some of their pizzas look pretty interesting. The meal service is happening for people who paid for meal. We didn't pay for meal, but we switched seats with somebody. So we informed the staff that we switched seats, and they hopefully they're gonna give them the meal. But they were nice enough to give Isa a free juice. So they did offer some free water in level cups.
During the meal service, we did try to order something from the menu that we were interested in. They said that is only on the flights that are coming from Barcelona. Right now they have menu items that are coming from America, and none of them was vegetarian, so we're gonna eat the food that we brought from home.
Oh yeah, you know what that means, right? On the way back, we can try their pizza. And so make sure you subscribe and come back and check our video on the flight back from Barcelona to New York.
There's gonna be a pizza party.
It's pretty enticing. It is a pizza in the sky. Here's the thing, we come prepared. We brought some homemade sandwiches. That's what we're gonna do, and watch some Dune and Friends in this flight. And by the way, again, the staff's interaction is fantastic. I find the staff friendly, very accommodating, and just plain and simple nice. So thumbs up for the staff. It's about 5 hours into the flight. This is the middle of the plane, and in the kitchen galley, they actually keep water bottles, cups, and napkins. So self-service, come grab your water. Alright, so I'm drinking some water next to the kitchen galley. Check out the oven, so the heating areas, that's where they warm up the food. And next up will be the bathroom review. Here's your sink. There's some wipes here, soap, call button, fan, turning around, you got your handle, door lock, coat hanger. Yep, do not smoke. I was talking to a staff here. By the way, the staff actually is coming into the lavatory and cleaning it. Check out the shelf here. Changing, of course, handle. And so the staff told me that Level may be becoming independent from Iberia in about 2-3 months or maybe a year. They have about 6 A330 that's gonna go up to 8 A330s. I think that's pretty cool. And he said it's a long-range, low-budget airline. And I was telling him, I don't see this as low budget at all. I actually think this is a really nice airline. Yes, they are using some older A330s-200, the smaller ones. But like, I love it. Now I love it to the point where I bought this. I'll be proudly putting this on my backpack, and maybe somebody, an aviation geek, can see that and recognize it, because it's not a well-known airline. The airline has reviews that goes back 6-7 years, but not a lot of people, because they only fly to a certain cities. They don't know Level. So I love unique airlines, and I think Level's definitely up there, and so far I've been loving this experience. Now everybody's sleeping. We're about 2 hours away from landing, so I'm gonna go back, probably watch rest of the movie. We actually slept for the last 4 or 5 hours, but I don't think I'm gonna sleep anymore. I gotta enjoy every bit of being in Level. But Level, really like it. I'm definitely gonna be flying on Level again. By the way, I just realized, yeah, this doesn't work. So they do have wipes, soap, but because this doesn't work, I gotta go find a different bathroom. So let's head back to the seats. We are about 1 hour and 28 minutes from landing. Our original landing was at 1:10, but you can see it is 12:52. So we will be arriving early. The speed is about 525 miles per hour, and we are at 38,000 feet. So sadly, there are no maps, but this is what the cabin looks like. It is a pure red-eye flight. Now they're starting the breakfast service. Anybody who ordered breakfast is getting served. Now we didn't order the meals. To give you an idea, the meals are about $40 per person round trip. So if you were gonna book a $300 or $400 ticket on Level, the meals would be included, assigned seats would be included, but we chose to only pay $200. That's why we love budget travel, because you can pick and choose what you like. So they're serving breakfast about an hour and a half before we land. There's the juice card, and again, if you have purchased the meal, then you get free drinks and juices. If not, you can purchase it using the menu, or like us, we just bring our own drinks and snacks. Both of the kids are sleeping pretty soundly throughout the flight. I don't think they woke up. They've been sleeping for about 6 hours now. Okay, so now this was a surprise. Oh, thank you. This time we also got some juices. It's worth it to wake up with some free juice, right? Okay, I'm gonna enjoy my juice and maybe a snack. For anybody who paid, they got ham and cheese quesadilla or tomato and cheese quesadilla. And talking about snacks, here's our snack. It's a Japanese rice crackers with chili bits and peanuts. It's actually not spicy. I recently discovered this brand, Hoppy. So how about some Hoppy with our pineapple juice? 57 minutes in, Alia's having her snack and watching Friends, and I noticed behind across the aisle somebody's having breakfast sushi. In other words, if you want a cheaper flight ticket to Europe, you can fly on a $200 ticket round trip from New York to Barcelona on a holiday weekend and bring your own food. Save a lot of money. We're about 20 minutes away from landing. Some people getting up to stretch. Here is a look at his and Isa peacefully sleeping on top of each other. Now these kids have been taking red-eye flights since they were 4 months old, so they're quite used to it. Again, it never gets comfortable per se because you're sitting up and sleeping, but you know, we have done this for a number of years, and that's the sacrifice you make if you want to hop over to Barcelona for a quick walk on a long weekend. Check out their bags that they have under their seat. It's okay not to be okay. We are passing by this gorgeous coastline, but it was a beautiful coastline about to land just moments away. Almost there. Here's the El Prat International Airport in Barcelona. Welcome to Barcelona. Now here's a view of a Level Airbus A330-200. Let's check out what is the situation of people getting off the plane. Avia's over there. I came across, these were the original seats, so you can kind of check the space here actually is much more than in the middle seats. See, I'm 5'8", and this is like in the middle seat, it's just like 3 fingers here, quite a bit of space. The rest is pretty similar, so maybe these side seats are better than those middle seats if you are taller. Here we are disembarking from our Level flight on Airbus A330 New York to Barcelona. Check out this legroom, but it was a great flight. Thank you so much. This was great. Welcome to Barcelona. Hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us on this adventure on Level's Airbus A330-200. And on that note, we're gonna catch you guys in the bye for now. I wonder what was the purpose or the reason behind calling this airline Level. Like, why Level? I love it. Love the name.
They're on a whole different level.
Oh, because Alia said they're on a whole different level. Nice. Yeah, they are on a whole different level.